Have you ever noticed how the very goals meant to inspire us often end up feeling like a heavy mountain crushing our spirit? Many people believe that the secret to a successful life is to constantly push harder and aim higher without any rest. We are told from a young age that we must ruthlessly chase after grand milestones on a strict timeline. This endless hustle creates an overwhelming amount of pressure that actually ruins our progress instead of helping us move forward. When we constantly fail to meet these impossibly high standards, we tend to feel incredibly helpless and deeply discouraged. This common approach to success is fundamentally broken because it forgets a timeless truth about human nature and sustainable growth. We desperately need to rediscover the powerful art of moderation to protect our mental well-being and find true fulfillment. Moderation does not mean that you should stop trying or give up on your dreams entirely. It simply means that you must establish a healthy limit to your efforts so you can achieve satisfying results. When you overextend yourself, you inevitably cross a line where your hard work begins to produce diminishing returns. We can compare our daily efforts to a chef seasoning a beautiful dish with delicate herbs and spices. If you use just the right amount of seasoning, the flavors will blend perfectly and taste absolutely delicious. However, if you pour in too much out of desperation, you will completely ruin the entire meal. In the exact same way, our goals require a careful balance of dedication and gentle patience to turn out well. The modern world encourages us to look at life as a frantic race against everyone else around us. This mindset forces us to engage in toxic comparison, which always brings an intense amount of anxiety and deep distress. We look at the highlights of other people on social media and feel like we are falling behind. This constant comparison makes our minds extremely restless and prevents us from appreciating our own unique journey. We become so obsessed with the final destination that we completely forget how to live in the present moment. If you want to break free from this painful cycle, you must learn how to practice mindful goal setting. This means choosing to focus on your own path while actively ignoring the chaotic noise of the world. Our brains possess a remarkable ability to filter out background noise so we can focus on what matters. Psychology researchers often refer to this fascinating phenomenon as selective attention, which is our ability to focus on specific things while ignoring others. This means that we do not just hear with our ears, but we actually hear with our focused attention. If you are constantly looking for reasons to feel stressed, your mind will naturally find them everywhere. However, if you choose to focus on quiet moments of gratitude, your world will completely transform. You must learn how to tune out the loud demands of society to hear your own rhythm. When you learn to control your attention, you gain the power to protect your mind from external chaos. You can walk through a noisy marketplace and still maintain a deep sense of inner serenity. This beautiful state of mind allows you to focus entirely on your own path without being distracted. If you are enjoying this deep dive into mindfulness, please like and subscribe to help our channel grow so more people can find this message. When you master the art of selective focus, you can finally begin to set goals that actually bring joy. Mindful goal setting is not about achieving external status symbols like fancy cars or immense wealth. Instead, it is firmly rooted in a deep sense of inner contentment and a lifestyle of true moderation. You must give yourself plenty of buffer room and space to maneuver as you work toward your dreams. This means that you should allow yourself to rest when you are tired instead of forcing endless productivity. Life is full of unexpected changes and sudden storms that we cannot possibly predict or control. If your goals are too rigid, you will break the moment a difficult challenge comes your way. You need to create flexible plans that can adapt to the changing seasons of your life. It is perfectly fine if you do not finish a task exactly on time because your well-being matters more. When you accept that everything changes, you can let go of the need to control every single outcome. This mindset allows you to work hard while remaining completely detached from the final results of your labor. You are no longer driven by fear or the desperate need to prove your worth to others. You simply show up every day and do your best because the process itself brings you fulfillment. This approach creates a powerful shield that protects you from the harmful effects of modern hustle culture. You no longer feel the need to compete with your peers or achieve milestones at lightning speed. You understand that real growth takes time and requires a steady, nurturing environment to truly flourish. By slowing down, you actually gain more clarity and make better decisions for your future self. You begin to move with a sense of purpose that comes from within rather than from external pressure. To cultivate this peaceful approach to life, you must learn how to maintain a clear and pure mind. An ancient philosopher once shared a beautiful insight about how our thoughts shape our ultimate destiny. He explained that if a person keeps their mind clean, the loudest noises in the world cannot affect them. This means that external circumstances do not have the power to destroy your happiness unless you allow them to. The chaos of the world only becomes dangerous when we let it enter our internal sanctuary. If you keep your inner world quiet, you can face any external storm with absolute confidence. This quiet center acts as an anchor that keeps you steady when everything else is spinning out of control. You can achieve this state by practicing daily mindfulness and choosing your inputs very carefully. You must be intentional about the media you consume and the conversations you choose to engage in. If you constantly fill your mind with outrage and negativity, your inner world will become chaotic. You need to actively seek out moments of silence where you can reconnect with your true values. This practice helps you dissolve the heavy mountains of pressure that society tries to place on your shoulders. You begin to realize that many of the things you worried about are actually not important. You can let go of the unrealistic expectations that have been holding you back for so long. This liberation allows you to breathe deeply and move forward with a light, joyful heart. You become the master of your own attention and the author of your own unique story. As we come to the end of our journey today, let us remember the gentle way forward. True success is not a loud explosion of achievements that leaves you feeling exhausted and empty inside. It is a quiet, continuous stream of mindful moments that enrich your soul and bring lasting peace. You do not need to carry the weight of the entire world on your back to be worthy. You simply need to set honest goals, practice moderation, and focus on what truly matters to you. Let go of the need to compare your life to others and embrace your own pace. Listen for your own quiet cricket amidst the deafening noise of the modern marketplace. When you change what you listen to, you will ultimately change the entire direction of your life.